guys, Hey guys, Zofich ZC Gaming and Reacts here. Yeah. After my interpretation of the Enderman and all, I realized that video was very quiet at the beginning, so I decided may as well make another video explaining properly. So alright. So this is continuing on, this is a thing continuing on from the Minecraft theory from Game Theory, MatPat, which explained that some of the Endermen are humans who made a mistake in their lives, bringing a terrible abomination to life, which is the weather, which they thought they could bring back the dead, but instead they brought back a killing machine. So they had to go deep underground, construct a portal that led to the end, and stay there forever. So, yeah, Endermans are somewhat human. But what if some Endermans were not human? As if they were actually naturally born in the End realm, aka the End. So, I decided to make my first mock, which, well, I didn't make this first. I made... Let the leg get the junk out. Okay. I made... For a moment. That is my first mock, aka my interpretation of the Enderman. Xander, aka a Enderwraith. So, this is the first one I've made, which is made in my own way. Gave it a tail, gave him a tail, 4 arms, and a insect-like face. Of course, I sort of ran out of ideas and ways to make the other ones, as I was used up all the hands for that. Could have used them for more faces, but I guess it was too dumb earlier. So this is the first invitation. This is the adult phase, which is at the age of 36 years old. The Endermen and Roamers become Endwraith. They forever stay 36 years old, forever. That doesn't mean they're immortal or anything. They're actually mortal and can be killed, if there's like 10 or 20 individuals who can take it down. So, after I've created that, I wondered, hey, why not make a life cycle? So I did. This is an end larvae. These are naturally born from hive queens or females in general in the end. They're somewhat harmless to players unless they get hit, just cry out for help. Big Mama comes over there, or one of the Guardians come over and kick your ass. What do they eat? Well, they eat these end mites, horse fruit, which charges up their... which doesn't really make them teleport, but charges up their momentum and capacity to teleport, like enough mana to teleport here and there. So after a while of eating and growing up, they'll become an end youth, which is basically like a minifigure, Steve, that I showed in my previous video. And they're somewhat still at the small size, and they sometimes stick around in the end realm, playing around, doing stuff with their family and all. And after more eating and doing tasks, they become a Enderman. Of course, they can do whatever they want as their teenage phase. They can go into the overworld and netherworld, screw stuff up, take stuff, yada yada yada, natural Enderman behavior. But they start to grow up and start to eat again and become this guy. Well, not this guy, but they become this. Give me a moment to... You get the End Roamer. The End Roamer is somewhat a semi-adult, and at this stage of the life cycle, there's still, well, Let's see. The first three stages, the weak against water, vulnerable to it, hurts them a lot. But the last two stages, they're not vulnerable to water. They're immune to it. Should have added that as new information. The end roamers are scouts and fighters, usually doing tasks from higher ups, which are probably much the informatives, but mostly soldier class does most of the work. They go to places, steal shit, and sometimes you can pull out 2x2. I'm not good with Minecraft stuff sometimes, but basically they pull out big. I'm sorry, but that irritates me. They pull out big blocks out of the ground or area around them and carry it with them. Sometimes putting it on their back or just actually, they just carry it. So that's basically what they do at that point of the stage. They do hunt sometimes, but, well, they obviously hunt livestock, cow, pig, cow, chickens, sheep, and worst of all, and, horses. Don't know why I hesitated with that one. So yeah, the tail actually does come back. As you saw, the end larvae have a blade tail, which is extremely dangerous and useful to use against other individuals, aka predators, and prey, either to kill it or trap it. This goes away during the youth cycle and the teenage phase, and it comes back during the semi-adult phase. It can be used for fighting, hunting, and more hunting. That's basically it for this guy. And what I should have explained more is the whip cage. You see this gold plating? The gold stuff actually goes off during the final adult phase, which is the end wraith. The gold pieces come off. The gold pieces come off when they shred. The gold pieces come off. This piece turns upside down and becomes black. And once their gold... Oh, right. Once the gold armor is gone, they're now at the adult phase. The full adult. 36 years old. As you see here, this is the whip cage. Exposed, actually. Once they grow up, during the Enderman phase, during transformation into semi-adulthood, they will grow a rib cage, which is extremely exposed for some reason. These are extra arms, which are varied, who come out during the final adult phase. This is exposed, the whole rib cage is exposed, which is therefore a reason it is protecting the chest. And when they grow up, the rib cage starts to grow along with it, combining together with the body, and the purple the purple bones will soon turn black and become solid and stronger, no longer exposed, no longer weak. And that's where the end waves come in. The end waves are pretty much the adult version and final phase of the whole life cycle. They're well known as hunters, as strategic hunters, thieves, and soldiers. These guys are about 13 feet tall. Well, I guess that's tall, very tall, but I guess it's either tall as an average mansion or an average house. Which I guess I did my research wrong. This is the hunter class. As you see here, the face has purple eyes and purple mandibles, which, of course, they try to smile and The anatomy is strange. No, not just because of its bionicle walk. No. I was actually planning on giving them a legitimate anatomy. You know, I thought, like, do they have 2 hearts? Do they have 4 lungs? Do they have more than that? And that's what really makes them unique. Their anatomy. And how they look around is that, you know how a chameleon's eyes move independently, move looking left and right, which means they can look anywhere independently without any problems. This is basically what they can do. They can do the similarity of a chameleon. They have 4 chameleon-like eyes which look independently and can allow them to look forward, left, right, and backwards. The shoulder cannons, yes, these are shoulder cannons, are not technology-based, they're actually naturally grown, as when they grow up, these will come out. They will act like a official limb and move all around with them. It's just connected to the brain now. Okay, where's the other heads? And also, I was actually thinking of making the negotiator head with Umarak's claws, but I guess I could either get another Umarak, or I could try to do something at least. Anyways, so yeah, I was going to make a similar head for both of these, but I guess that's probably slipped on my mind because I was dumb and pretty much, but I did at one point. So yeah, there is the negotiator endwave, which actually there's the negotiator and gatherer endwave, which gathers up materials or then pretty much are informative, which informs their buddies that, hey, I found a base that has a lot of stuff in it. Wanna raid that? This is the soldier class endwave, which are pretty much brutal and ruthless by default. They're rude, merciless, and obviously kill anything in their way that poses an obstacle to them. So, hopefully this video was quick. Thank you for watching. Hope you like and subscribe for more videos like this. This is @C, signing out.